Allow me to tell you about a fellow who moves at his own pace, measurably 11.6 miles per hour, because he has a Segway. On first impression, one may think that this guy is intelligent, beyond intelligent, and valid assumption because God bless him, he is a chemical engineer major.
Whoa.
So yeah, science is a very integral part of his life, and it always has been, but it doesn't define him entirely. A little bit about his background is that he is half Polish, half Scottish, but in his words, he defines it as the exotic white bread culture. He is also a New Texan, which means he grew up in upstate New York for the first half of his life and Texas for the latter part, hence New Texan.
Wow.
So another thing that you may not know about him is that he is an adrenaline junkie. So he was in his senior year a junior Olympic diver, and he is also a very skilled skier. But that isn't surprising since he basically lived in snow. And then, okay, according to him, it was definitely a difficult experience moving from New York from the land of brutal winters and rolling hills covered with hardwood trees to hot, muggy Texas, where the biggest mountain there is a fire ant hill. Now, back to his love of science. A very significant part about his life is that his father is a radiologist. But the interesting thing about that is every time he had a hint of illness, instead of going through the normal protocol, like getting a warm bowl of soup or staying home from school, he was subjected to all sorts of medical tests and extensive doctor checkups due to his father's resources and connections as a radiologist. That left me with a very interesting thought. Perhaps if we had been subjected to all these medical exams as children like he had, we too would find out things about ourselves that we would never have considered otherwise. Or in other words, maybe our issues are hidden and his are just surfaced. So regardless, these are the effects of being fully immersed in a medical world for Alex, and one such as following his father's footsteps and in the medical field, another like getting a full scope on all of his medical issues diagnosed by doctors, or thirdly, and a unique perk, having the ability to board and enjoy the companionship of his emotional support kitty, Scout, in his dorm here at Pepperdine.